Aunt Viv, out of all people in all of social media, is really upset at BET and Snoop Dogg. Aunt Viv will post on her Instagram story, F Snoop, y'all are very tolerant with black men. Social media reminded BET and Snoop Dogg that they still haven't forgotten about Snoop Dogg transgressions or what they view as transgressions. So when BET allowed Snoop Dogg to take the stage last night and honor him as the ultimate icon, people were very upset.
Yeah, you kid. First off, I want to say thank you to BET. Thank you for this honor. Thank this team of mine, this family of mine for this Icon Award. That's love. Shout out to the teachers who taught me how to read and write, because that's very important. That's very important. Shout out to all of the MCs that I battled along the way, from Snoop Rockski to Snoop D-O-double-G, Steel Sharp and Steel. And I want to thank you, Dr. Dre, for allowing me the opportunity to ghostwrite for you on Deep Cover. And and Nothing But a G thing. And just you know, giving me a clear heart at allowing others to write with me and to write for me. You know, that's one of my skill sets, and I treasure that to this day. So thank you, Dr. Dre, for opening me up for that.
Honoring Dr. Dre, I think, will come back to bite Snoop Dogg, especially in this era of the Me Too movement with Diddy like being arrested. I feel like that will come back, and that wasn't smart. But nonetheless, though, Snoop Dogg had a great night. He performed. It was lovely. People really gave him his flowers. And then he woke up this morning to him trending to nothing but negativity. Twitter user by the name of Gus FW writes, the BET Awards given Snoop Dogg, who supported the oligarch Trumpin' award, seems tone deaf to the black community. Another user who goes by the name of Blanco BLK, they wrote, after that Trump stint, Snoop Dogg doesn't deserve from BET, and they could have used his expected time to properly tribute and acknowledge Angie Stone and brought out some of her neo-soul peers. Another Twitter user who goes by the name of The Afrocentric, they wrote, did BET just forget that Snoop Dogg performed for Trump and that Dr. Dre is in blank POS? Dr. Dre being allowed on stage to me was shocking because I thought that ever since the Diddy stuff and how crazy they looked honoring Diddy, right? Because I think a few months later, this whole Diddy and Cassie thing came out. To bring Dr. Dre on stage to me was risky as well. Another user stated, black male celebrities are the ones who don't get held accountable because y'all held Chrisette Michelle accountable. Another one stated they turned off the awards once Snoop came on. And Twitter user Trill Clinton stated, Snoop Dogg being embraced at the BET Awards after selling out to Trump is insane. We require zero accountability from black celebrities. If you aren't aware what they're referencing when Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, and everyone gathered at the crypto ball in support of Trump. So some crypto dudes did a crypto ball, and the crypto ball, I believe, was to raise money or to support Trump's run for president. And a lot of rappers performed. Snoop Dogg was a DJ at this event.
My mother say, man, you playing to win tonight, man. You sharp as a mosquito for me. What's going on? That's that crypto, see? They let a real crip up in the crypto ball. Ooh. Bang, bang.
I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't care who someone voted for. I'm not here to critique people's political opinions. It's not my place. I don't care about it. So I don't care who Snoop Dogg support. If he liked Trump, I wouldn't care. If he don't like Trump, I wouldn't care. However, what I will say though, man, is because people gave Snoop Dogg a lot of backlash, even though other rappers were there. And I can reference this to the Lord Jamar situation where Lord Jamar was on this channel called Vlad TV, and he was doing content and podcasting for Vlad TV, doing interviews. And he had a disagreement with Vlad and he left the platform. And when he left the platform, he waged war against the platform, said the platform is anti-black, black people shouldn't go on. If you go on, you're corny. And then people looked up 5 years later and he's back on the platform and they're like, hold on. Right, you got a lot of people to quit the platform, to not go on the platform. You told fans not to support, and now you're back. I feel like it's the similar reason why people are more upset at Snoop than Rick Ross, because Snoop Dogg, 8 years ago, he was critiquing, criticizing, waging war, roasting anyone who performed at the Trump inauguration. He was calling Trump evil, calling him a supremacist, and 8 years later, his opinion changed on Trump. I think 8 years is a long enough time to where somebody should be able to change their opinion, especially when it comes to politics. Politics is so tricky and it's so wishy-washy and flip-floppy, and politicians are so like manipulative and crafty and liars, to be honest, that if your opinion changed on a politician within 8 years, I feel like that should be understandable. Snoop did address the sellout allegations when he did an interview with Ebro on Apple Music, I believe about a month or two ago. And here's what he has to say for the people calling him a sellout or the people who are no longer willing to support him because he performed at the Crypto Ball.
On Is It a Crime? No, you get focused this time.
Yes.
We on the heels of the public coming for Uncle Snoop. Snoop takes a performance gig for some crypto cats around Donald Trump's inauguration. You knew the water was gonna be hot, but you went ahead and delved into it. What do you have to say to people now that maybe are feeling some type of way?
Well, I think the situation that needs to be explained is that, 30 minutes or 30 years, right? So how long did I DJ for that night? 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Right? So David Sachs, which is the head of crypto. So say, for example, Ebro is David Sachs. He's been my friend for 15 years. Ebro gets a job from the White House to go do some crypto business when me and Ebro been doing crypto business since it started. So imagine that relationship that I have with Ebro, and he gets the job at the White House, and then Ebro says, hey, Snoop, I have an event that are some very important people there that's going to help with the initiatives that you want to do dealing with the community in the hood. We need you to show up. We got a bag for you and a bag for the community. We just need you for 30 minutes. Boom. Ebro, I'm there. Show up, do the show, go back to the public. Man, why he do that for him over here?
Right.
Why he represent him over here when all I did was something for him over here for my people over there?
I couldn't care less that Snoop Dogg performed at a Crypto Ball that was honoring Trump. But what I would say, I feel like if Snoop is going to explain himself, he doesn't owe anybody an explanation. But if he is going to explain himself, I don't feel like the route should be a dishonest route, which is, I did this for the people, man. I did this for my people. No, you did it for yourself, which there's nothing wrong with that, like at all, bro. All right. If somebody is offering me $500,000, $1 million to come and DJ at an event that's honoring Trump, bro, sign me up. Where do I go, bro? Bro, how do I get there? Do I have to walk or crawl? Like I'm going. So you could stop it there. But once you start to take that and then muddy it up with, I did this for the community, that's where it starts to look a little dishonest, a little Snake Osman-ish, right? Because I don't feel like the motivating factor for Snoop Dogg performing at that Crypto Ball was for the community. I feel like them folks offer Snoop Dogg a crazy bag that he would be dumb to decline, and he took it, right? Like, as simple as that. Now, Snoop Dogg would address people being mad and upset at him for having an opinion from 8 years ago.
But the perspective sometimes is always thrown out of context because the media threw out their comment, I didn't say nothing. So a lot of times people went to defend me and they went to fight for me or say, hey man, y'all can't say that about Snoop. He did this, he did that. And then you had some people say, well, 8 years ago he said this. But what I say is 30-minute DJ set versus 30 years of real work. Which one matters? Which one matters the most? Which one actually matters, and is it a crime? Is it a crime for me to do a 30-minute DJ set to find out more about crypto and financial literacy for the community without explaining it to you when I've never explained nothing to you? I've always done what was best for us, in the best interest of us. So, to me, my record deals with a lot of
I was going to say
answers.
This title, I think, speaks to that.
Yeah, it speaks to it to where it's like I don't have a long conversation about what I did to make you feel a certain way, but I do say this. If I have a bad game, it's okay. I'll come back and put up some more points on the board. But the point is, I'm going to keep playing.
Right.
Every day.
But you do recognize, because I feel like I know you well enough, I feel like you recognize where people was struggling to understand why it happened.
I think I recognize that people was looking at the footage from 8 years ago with me, in a mind state of being hatred, having so much hatred towards the president and so much energy of negativity towards him, 8 years later, people were still holding that as thinking that he's supposed to still feel like he felt 8 years ago, which I probably did. But I didn't show that because he wasn't there and it wasn't a night for that.
You see, right? Like he caught himself because he was about to say, "Man, bro, that was 8 years ago. I don't feel that way no more." And then he said, "Well, I probably still feel that way about him. Y'all don't know I don't feel that way about him." It's like, come on, man, bro, you could change in 8 years, and you don't owe anybody an explanation, Snoop. You feel me? Like, I feel like Snoop. Listen, bro, people who love you, they love you. The people who are upset and who want to cancel you, who are tweeting about you, who are trying to be destructive because you took a crazy bag to perform at a crypto ball that was honoring Trump, those people would never support you, right? Like those people probably isn't even like your demographic, bruh. Like, do you feel like some type of super woke, like black Twitter group? Bro, you feel like a black Twitter aficionado. Like, I'm talking about super woke black Twitter aficionado who hug trees. You think she was bumping Snoop Dogg in her whip? Probably not. All right. So I feel like those people who are acting like you betray their trust, those people to me never really listen to you, right? Like they're just using this, oh my God, you betrayed me, you know, as a reason to get engagement on social media today, man. But shout out to everybody involved, man. Regardless of your political opinion, I feel like a man should be afforded the opportunity to earn a living for his family. If they offer him a big bag, he should take the big bag and perform. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? All right. I know when it gets to politics, people always get tricky about it, man. But y'all let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here on my screen to find out how this new Vlad TV interview completely destroyed Lord Jamar in his life, right? So click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.